We need to prepare the black water tank. The Happy Camper stuff lasts quite a while. Here's my gallon of water. We need to mix the Happy Camper with this. That it just goes in there. The things you gotta do, right? This stuff breaks down and liquefies. Poop! It's like an exercise. We can poop in here. Amazing. That's good. Good stuff. So I like to be proactive. I'm glad that I saw that. I'm gonna go walk there and I'm gonna see if they have a service center there. And if they do, then I'll go tomorrow when it's open and ask them if they can help me out. That would just save my life so much if they could just do it here and I could be on my way and it'd be so easy. I could even stay here at Whiskey Pete's if I need to, if it'll take more than a couple days or whatever. Because Whiskey Pete's is very cheap. I wouldn't mind staying here for a couple days, you know? I just really hope it doesn't have to be towed all the way into Vegas. But it would be free because my insurance covers that. But still, that would just, I don't know how that would even work. I don't even know how that would work. See, I just parked here because I wanted to go in and look at Bonnie and Clyde's car. I did not expect this to happen because I would have parked way farther away if that was the case. So I got a whole walk to do, a whole walk all the way to Flying J to see if they have a service center. I'm really hoping they do because most Flying J's do out in the wild, but this one's not really out in the wild. That's my only concern. There's only one way to find out, so let's go take a look. All right, I don't see a service center or a shop of any kind. They have scales. They do not have a service center as far as I can see. I'm gonna walk around the entire complex here and see if I can find it. I could also have looked on Google Maps, but you know what? This is more fun. This is like an adventure. Look how tall Whiskey Pete's is. Compared to Vegas, this is nothing though. There's a free parking garage at Whiskey Pete's, but there is no service center, which is really sad because usually there is one and they service RVs as well as trucks, but there is not one here. That's so sad. I'll figure it out tomorrow. That's all you can do, right? I'm glad that this happened. Glad this happened while I was at a casino, walking distance to a truck stop, you know what I mean? And not in the middle of the freaking desert. So that's the positive thing. The other positive thing is that it still runs, so that's another positive thing. The engine isn't just completely destroyed or anything. The negatives are that I am parked right at the entrance of Whiskey Pete's, and I really hope that no one gives me any trouble because that would suck. If I had known that I would break down, I would have parked right here, away from everything, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's coronavirus, and look how many lights are on in the building. There's none. No one is actually staying here, you know what I mean? So the parking lot is completely empty, so I don't see why it would be an issue for me to be parked there. But who knows? I hate when things break down because it's always like, but it's also kind of fun because it's like an adventure, you know what I mean? An adventure that we will make together here. Well, in the meantime, I just tried it again. It's still overheating. It could just be as simple as a one-day fix, or it could be a lot more difficult than that. But I'm gonna prepare for if it's a simple one-day fix and just push on with my plan. We need to prepare the black water tank. I can even use it tonight. I can use the toilet. I still have yet to even use the toilet because I haven't prepared the black water tank. I can still use it and it will still be good a month from now. The Happy Camper stuff lasts quite a while. So might as well do it now because I have it. I got everything I need, so let's just do it. The refrigerator, I have it on. It should have been on this entire time. And it does feel like it's getting cooler, but it might take a while for that to happen. So we'll see. I have it set to the middle temperature. So I don't know what that means, what's gonna happen, but we'll see. It is gas powered right now, so we'll see what happens. Here's my gallon of water. This is very important. It's my gallon of water. We need to mix the Happy Camper with this, so let's do that. Got my gallon here. Okay, we're gonna open up this Happy Camper and see what the hell this even looks like. I'm very interested to see what it looks like on the inside, so let's take a look at this here. Will I be a Happy Camper? We're gonna find out. Wash thoroughly after handling. Okay, good. So what I need to do is turn on my water pump here. I'm gonna have to dump a small amount of this gallon of water into here so I can put the scoop of the Happy Camper. Oh my God, that went everywhere. That is not at all what I thought would happen. I'm gonna have to dump a little bit of this in there without spilling it everywhere. Just a little bit of water. Yeah, wasted water, I know, right? Man, okay, I'm gonna now add my spoon of Happy Camper into there. It comes with a scoop, a little scoop like this. It's like my coffee powder that I used to use. You just one scoop in here. I really hope that it goes well, that it just goes in there like it's supposed to go. Do a little bit more because some of it spilled out the side there. There we go. Okay, now I'm gonna wash that off my skin here and get a wet paper towel and wipe that off from the outside as well because that's really kind of gross. I don't think this stuff is very good to handle, you know what I mean? So we're gonna do that. Now I'm gonna screw this lid on. I'm gonna shake it. Shake the Happy Camper. until it's completely dissolved, like completely dissolved. See, it's cloudy right now. You gotta just completely dissolve it, like literally, until it's clear like water. Not mixed in all the way. The things you gotta do, right? It's getting closer. Okay, now I'm gonna put the lid back on the Happy Camper because we don't have to deal with that anymore, and I'm gonna put it back where it belongs. This stuff breaks down and liquefies poop. So I would imagine having it on your skin is not very good. There is some powder on my hands, but I don't know if that's gonna do anything to me or not. Only one way to find out, right? I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine that it would be dangerous because so many grandpas and grandmas use this stuff. This is like a really intense job. It's like an exercise. We're gonna open up the toilet. There's some chemicals in there from the last person who owned this RV. I'm gonna shake this up a little bit more and lift up the lid as well. It appears to be completely dissolved, so now what we gotta do is we gotta open it and dump it in here. Just pour it in here. This should be able to hold a gallon of water. If not, then whatever. We'll do it in pieces. Now, how this works is, with the toilet you can fill it with water, right? So we're gonna fill it with 2 more bowls of water is what we're gonna do. Hopefully this doesn't use all my fresh water, but you know, we'll see. Okay, that's 1. And that's 2. So we are pretty much good to poop in here now. We can poop in here. Hell yeah. We can poop in here. Amazing. That's good. Good stuff. After that, I gotta wash my hands for sure. Just because, you know, you always gotta wash your hands after something like that. We don't want to use all our fresh water. That would suck really bad. I'm just gonna verify that we do have hot water still in the hot water heater. Good. I can go ahead and turn on the water heater, which might be working. I don't know. Can't really tell. Let's go find out. Hot water is now on, so I will be able to take a shower. Cyberpunk is downloading, and I'll be able to sleep here for the night, despite my vehicle not working. Those are the positives of life. Cyberpunk is downloading. It'll still take 1 day to download, but I'm gonna just kind of leave it running for a while. Well, I've had the water heater on for quite a while now, 15 minutes or so. I should be able to take a nice warm shower. So I'm going to perform that action. This is an old RV, so there's carpet. Carpet is so ugly, and it's so 90s. Most modern houses just are hardwood everywhere or hard floors. The problem is that this RV, for whatever reason, has carpet right in front of the shower. So you got to use a shower mat here, because when you step out of the shower, otherwise all the water goes into the carpet and you risk the carpet getting moldy, which is so gross. So I'm just using a shower mat just to prevent that from happening, so the shower mat can absorb the water, because that's kind of gross for that to even be a thing, but you know. I swear, I always feel so much better after a nice shower. Man, and I was thinking in the shower about this situation and how I don't know what has to be fixed or how long it's gonna take, but hotels in Vegas are very cheap right now because of Corona. So I could stay in a hotel and pay less than what I was paying at my house in Los Angeles monthly, pay less than that, but still get to be on the Strip in Las Vegas. So I could do that while this is being worked on, if it's gonna take a while, you know what I mean? This could be the beginning of another adventure here. I think for the rest of the night, I'm just gonna kind of relax. My video is monetized. It looks like it's going to be able to be published tomorrow. I'm just going to relax the rest of the night, man. God, what a day. I deserve to relax. Well, as far as today is concerned, you know, there are some people who don't believe in me, and every time I've had to have repair, I had to have repairs on this RV done. From the moment I bought it, it had issues, and those were all fixed, and this is just another issue, and there's going to continue to be issues, and I knew that going into it. That's the whole point. When you do this lifestyle, you have to prepare for issues to happen. You have to allow in your schedule any day, randomly, boom, your house could be broken. You know what I mean? You gotta get it repaired. It's not like a normal house, right? Stuff like this is just part of the experience. That's just part of it. It's not gonna be the last time it happens. So if you're someone who gets worked up about, you know, breakdowns and stuff with your vehicle, this is not the thing for you to do. You know, while it may suck that I have broken down, it's a hell of a lot more exciting than what you're doing, you know what I mean? So tomorrow I will figure out what to do, get it to a mechanic, or get a mechanic here. There are mobile mechanics, and figure it out. I will test it again in the morning, see if it still overheats in the morning. Who knows? The only problem is that if it doesn't overheat in the morning, I have to drive through a huge stretch of desert to actually get to my destination. But it is winter, so it's not going to be that hot in the desert. It's actually pretty comfortable temperature during the day, and it's cold at night. I have propane so I can heat myself if needed, and even if for whatever reason that doesn't work, this jacket, I'll be cold while wearing it, but I'm not gonna die, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna die of cold or anything. The harsh desert climate does not exist right now, which is good. So I'll figure it out tomorrow, figure out what needs to be done, but we may have a mini little Las Vegas vacation from my vacation, you know what I mean? That would be pretty cool. But for now, I need to get some sleep. It's only 11 8:41 p.m. Normally I stay up much later than that, but I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow and try to get this figured out as soon as I can. It's an adventure. That's the whole point, and I'm excited to see where it takes me. So I'm gonna head to bed. I'll see you all in the morning. I'll take you on the journey with me to figure out what the hell you do in this type of situation. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to do. But again, I'm glad that it happened here. I'm on the edge of civilization. I'm glad it happened here rather than in the middle of the desert, so that's good. The engine still runs. If it runs too long, it just overheats, so at least the engine still runs. It could be a lot worse. The vehicle could have been totaled. Maybe it is. I don't know. I doubt it, because the engine still runs, but you know, maybe it is. Who the hell knows? We'll find out soon enough. But if there's one thing you can take away, all these problems that you're seeing, all the problems that I've had today, they're good problems. Because a life without these problems means a life without adventure, right? These specific problems only happen to people who go out and do crazy things, right? And those people have stories to tell. This will be a story that I can tell in the future. So if there's anything to take away from this, there's no reason to worry until it's time to worry, and it's not time to worry yet. You know what I mean? Myself, I spend way too much time worrying about things, and the worry is always worse than reality. You know what I mean? It's always worse than what actually happens. Always. There's not been a single time when I thought back and I'm like, wow, I'm really glad that I worried about that for days on end, you know, and I was so stressed about it. I'm just being relaxed. I've kind of taught myself to just kind of relax and stop being so worried and whatnot. So that's that. That's what you can take away. I'm gonna get some rest now. I gotta wake up early and figure all this out tomorrow morning. So I'll see you all tomorrow. Good night.
Hey, Mark.
Hi, are you awake yet?
Yeah, I've been awake. What's going on?
Okay, so I'm still having issues with the vehicle. I slept overnight here. Every time I start it, the temperature needle just keeps going up and up and up and up, but I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to have it towed to a mechanic.
Yeah, I think that's what you're gonna have to do.
Fun times, right? It's an adventure. It's an adventure. Hello, I have a question for you. I am in an RV and I am having some issues with my engine overheating. Do you guys have a mobile mechanic by chance?
We do, but I don't have anybody available today. I could get somebody out there probably tomorrow.
Tomorrow? That would be awesome.